us your name.
Str8Jaket. And sitting here with True Juggalo Family. You know what's up?
Alright, Str8Jaket, I heard you got a new album coming up. What can you tell me about it?
Yes, new album is called Closure. It drops April 15th. And it's my first debut album off of Native World, ABK's label. Albums, you know, I mean, it's coming out just immaculate, man. We got ABK on there, my boy Young Light, Smokehouse Junkies. I mean, it turned out really good. You know, I'm really happy to finally bring it at you. It's been like a 2-year span now to do this record, and it's gonna be real dope, you know.
I know you do a lot of graphic designs. What can you tell the ninjas about some of the stuff you've done? Maybe some stuff you have up and coming.
I mean, I work pretty much for everybody y'all love, you know what I mean? I do shit with the homies at Psychopathic, you know, like last year, me and my homie Will Sigler, we did the Gathering logo. You know, I did the Gathering logo again this year. You know, just countless things, flyers here and there, ballers stuff, you know that. I do a lot of t-shirt designs for the Magic Ninja homies over there, you know, Blaze, Twisted, all them guys. I do a lot of designs for them, you know. Just everybody, Keegan, all, you know, I mean, everybody under the Native World roster, you know, I do everything for, you know, ABK and stuff, and, you know, I did the Native World logo. I mean, there's just countless things. I do a lot of stuff you see out of Native World is mostly me, you know, we do a lot of dope shit, you know, try to keep it real cool, so I do graphics for everyone, myself included, you know, I do my own shit, so it's, you know, I work for everybody. You need graphics done, holler at Str8Jaket.
Is there anybody that you'd like to work with? If you haven't yet.
I've worked with everybody. You know, I've worked with a lot of people. Out of everybody I've worked with, you know, I just haven't really got to touch base really with like Twisted or like ICP like themselves. You know, I've worked with a lot of the other artists. You know, I've done things for, you know, like I said, ABK, of course, Hoodoo. You know, done some things for like Boondocks and just pretty much everybody there. I haven't got the big guys yet, but of course, like, I'd love to work with, you know, I mean, honestly, man, I just seen them. They were here the other day, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, because Bone has been my shit since, like, day one. I would love to do something with Bone, you know, and, of course, like, you know, Ever the Chance, Tech, or anybody like that, Hop, you know what I mean? People like that, you know, just trying to, I'd like to work with anybody, you know, everybody. I don't care, man, you know, Scum, all the LSP dudes, you know, them dudes, you know, them guys are all good peoples, man, you know, and anybody, you know. I like to just try to hit every last person if I could, you know what I mean? Work with everyone.
Well, obviously you have a lot of underground influences. Are there any other influences that maybe brought you into the music industry?
Oh yeah, I mean, last night watching DJ Yella up there and Lil Eazy-E, I mean, the NWA and shit like that, that shit was just crazy to me, you know what I mean? And of course, like, you know, Tupac and shit, I'm 33 years old, so it's like, 30, you know, I grew up on that crazy shit, you know, the old school 90s hip-hop shit, you know, Ice Cube, fucking, you know, like I said, Bone, Eazy-E, you know, all that kind of shit, you know, I love to do shit like that. I'd like to work with Spice One too, because I was always a huge Spice One fan back in the day, you know, I mean, I still am, you know, but just like old shit, that was, you know, my shit. No Limit, I mean, old No Limit, you know what I mean, like Ghetto Dope, No Limit, you know, that was like Ghetto D masterpiece shit, you know, that was some dope shit back in the day too.
So, anything else you want to wrap it up? You know, let the family know about stuff. Any, like I said, upcoming stuff. You know, I actually already covered that, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the record, man. I mean, you know, I put a lot of work into it, so I just hope, you know, I can give everybody something they enjoy, and hopefully that goes good. You know, and I look forward to doing more this year and getting more music from me, and hopefully, you know, get more music from everybody at Native World. You know, ABK, we got Flagrant, you know, Flagrant Music, Bakelo, the homie Bakelo, and shit. You know, hopefully everybody comes out with some good shit and I can be a part of that. And then, you know, we got like the new record, The Have-Nots. I don't know if you guys heard that. I do a lot of production on the Have-Nots and shit. The new Have-Nots shit is just off the fucking hook, man. I don't know if you guys, if people go into Juggalo Day yesterday and seen that shit, they got a little taste. You know, ABK, Hoodoo, and Bones, that shit is off the hook. And then the new Hoodoo record I'm working on too. I did some production on that, and that shit, you know, if you like the last Hoodoo record, you're gonna be like amazed, because this new one is just is fucking amazing. Like the things he's done on this record that I got the chance to work with him on is fucking amazing.
So I know it's always hard to give an exact date, but you know, maybe a close release date for that album.
It's April 15th.
April 15th.
For my album, for Closure. the have-nots, all that stuff, I don't, I can't really speculate on any of that yet. But, we're working. Shit's coming out dope. But closure, 4/15/16.
If the Juggalos wanted to go and try to find some of your music, where could they go to?
Actually, you can go to Str8Jaket.com, and that's Str8Jaket. Can't see me like fucking Cena. You know what I mean? So, no seeing that shit. But go Str8Jaket.com. And I got a lot of like old records up there and stuff that I've done. There's a lot of free music on there you can go and download, like some of my old shit. So if you don't know about me yet or whatever, you want to get familiar, you can go hit the back catalog. Tons of music on there for free. We're gonna update the site soon for the new record and stuff. And then we'll have stuff at the warriorspot.com coming out, because I have a like a greatest hits type, if that's what you want to call it. I have just like compilation of a bunch of tracks. There's like 19 tracks that I did. It's called a Soundtrack of a Psychopath, and we released it at the Gathering last year through Native World. So that'll be it'll be available soon. We did it like a quick thing last year, kind of like a to get something out at the Gathering, but we're gonna actually put it up, press it up, and have it available for everybody, so they can kind of get the back catalog a little bit before this new one comes out. That might come out after the new one, but it's kind of out there already, so check it out. You want some old back shit, go to Str8Jaket.com. There's tons of shit on there. There's like 8 fucking records on there.
Well, speaking of the Gathering, maybe any performances at the Gathering, or possibly a tour with Killer or any of the other Native World?
Yeah, that's all in the works. I was hoping to jump on this April tour, but it's just there's been so much stuff going on trying to finish the record and stuff that it just I don't want it to conflict with what's going on. I want to make sure this record comes out right and all that stuff, and then I can't really do that if I'm like on the road right as it's getting released. I want to make sure everybody's got the right promo and everything's out good. And but I definitely want to do work in the future, do a tour. We're already talking about it. You'll see me on the road with Killa. I've already been on tour with them a few times, with Smokehouse Junkies and all them people. We've done a lot of stuff together. You see me at the Killa shows. I played the Gathering last year. I'll definitely be at, hopefully playing again this year, but I will definitely be there. I keep hitting the motherfucking mic. But, you'll see a lot of me from here on out. After this record comes out, I'm in hiding right now. This record's gonna come out and fucking blah.
Blow everybody's minds, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. You know what I mean?
Make sure who I'm about to fart on.
Alright, you mentioned John Cena. Why don't you give me a couple of your top favorite wrestlers?
Like right now or all time?
All time, dead or alive.
Oh, man. I mean, I gotta give it up to the late Dusty Rhodes, man. You know what I mean? Because Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, man, great shit. And of course, Hogan, can't have wrestling without Hogan. I don't give a fuck what's going on with Hogan. That motherfucker made WWE. He built that. He helped build that. You know what I mean? Great shit. The Rock, Stone Cold, of course, people like that, Junkyard Dog, man. He was the fucking man back in the day, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and I don't know, we lost a lot of the great wrestlers that, I grew up watching, you know what I mean?
Man, wrestlers been like dying left and right here
Yeah.
the past couple of years, man. We just fucking lost Axel Rotten.
Yep.
What the fuck, man?
I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, the Ultimate Warrior, like the last speech that he fucking gave was just like, when you seen what happened just days later, he dies, and like that speech where he's talking about he'll live on forever and all this shit, like, that was just, you go back and watch it now, it's just fucking raise your fucking skin, your hair on your arm, man. It's crazy. So he was a Ultimate Warrior, he was great. I'll fucking get jacked up just thinking about that motherfucker, you know what I mean? So.
Been a lot of great matches. What, if you could pick one dream match, again, any wrestler, dead or alive.
I would honestly, and just because I think it'd be fucking insane, like a battle of the gods, like to see like Andre the Giant versus like the Big Show, dude, or some shit like that. Just to see those massive motherfuckers go at it, Yeah, just like, well, the Wyatt family, though, they got that, Braun Strowman. I mean, that guy, he's fucking pretty big, too, you know what I mean? But I don't know, just the nostalgia of the Big Show, and then Andre the Giant, I think that would just be an amazing match right there,
But who would you pick?
Oh, fuck. You just fucked me in the ass right there. I'd have to go with with Andre. I don't know.
Your answer determines a lot on how I perceive
You know, I'd have.
like,
You know, it's hard because it's like, you know, Andre the Giant is he's so it's just he is who he is. But like the Big Show, I feel he just, you know, puts so much into it. That dude works hard for that company, but. Man, I'd have to go old school and just say Andre the Giant. You know who I'd like to see win? Whoever the first motherfucker is to pick the other motherfucker up and slam that motherfucker. Now, that motherfucker who can do that to the other one, that's the motherfucker I want to win, because you're doing that. I see any of you motherfuckers, especially, like, damn it, like some fucking chokes. See, I had to give the sound effect. Yeah, that was right. That was one of the big motherfuckers hitting the fucking floor is what that shit was.
man, can you imagine that, though? Like, when Big Show fucking collapsed the whole fucking ring with fucking Andre and fucking Paul in there. Man. Anyways.
And fucking, I gotta say one thing though. I gotta give the utmost respect. I think one of the craziest motherfuckers after I watched his DVD and shit was Paul fucking Heyman, dude. Cause Paul Heyman, man, I didn't realize like this dude pretty much fucking pushed his way into the game. Was like, fuck you. This is what I'm gonna do. And you know that's like a. That's a good role model to me, man, because I like the way he worked. He worked himself in. Like, that's kind of how I do. I'm always there. I'm always pushing myself into shit, you know, and I just really respect Paul Heyman, you know.
So Str8Jaket is a Paul Heyman guy.
I am a Paul Heyman guy, man. Paul Heyman is the fucking man, dude.
Str8Jaket approved.
Yeah. And, you know, I got to give it up, though. I mean, I think, you know, I was always a huge, like, you know, Mick Foley fan, Mankind and all that shit, you know, and I feel like somebody bringing back that kind of like darkness to it, you know, kind of like Undertaker, like Mankind mixes is Bray Wyatt, man. I just love the fucking weirdness, just the creepiness of the whole Wyatt family shit. Like when he comes out, the response he's getting, I think it's fucking amazing. Like I think Bray Wyatt's really dope. And did you know that fucking Bo Dallas is his brother? Did you know that shit?
Yeah.
Total opposite spectrums. Total fucking opposite spectrums of the
well, tell us how
shit,
you really feel,
know?
Lisa.
All right. Final thing, WrestleMania, Str8Jaket. Never mind. I was going to have to cut it.
One last question for you. We're at WrestleMania. Str8Jaket's in the main event. I want you to cut a promo on your opponent.
Cut a promo on my opponent.
Do it. You're fighting me.
Your opponent's going to be Keegan All.
Yeah.
My opponent's gonna be Keegan All. All right.
Come on, let's see the stare down. Get in there.
Let me tell you one thing, Keegan. Where you at? I'm gonna tell you one thing, Keegan. When I get there at WrestleMania, it's gonna be over. It is fucking on. It is on. I'll hit the mic. You're over with, Keegan. I will creep all on your ass. Give me my hat back.
That sounded rapey. Creep all over that.
You never know. A couple guys rolling around in a ring. You never know what can happen. Okay?
Because you know me, I'm wrestling in underwear.
Yeah, I know.
Tighties.
Put my jacket back. Chris!
You taking the time to sit down with us. You know, is there any last thing you want to tell the ninjas? Well, you got there here.
Well, check me out, man, and keep up with the homies, True Juggalo Family, Str8Jaket, Native World, you know, peace.
Whoop, whoop.